This week, Texas DPS opened applications to let more businesses apply to become medical cannabis dispensaries as part of the state's compassionate use program.
But the dispensaries that already have licenses say there's not enough demand to need more just yet. Here's KVUE's Darrenisha Heron.
Texas is a hot button right now because everyone's, calling like, I want a dispensary. And then we're like, hold on a second, hold on.
Michelle Donovan, a cannabis lawyer, says a lot of people want in on the Texas medical marijuana business. The application had been closed for 4 years, but this week, the Department of Public Safety started accepting applications for new medical marijuana dispensary licenses. The process is not simple.
So you have to, be fingerprinted, you have to go through a background check, you have to give your corporate structure, you have to basically give, your security system for the dispensary. How is this going to operate? Because it doesn't operate in the normal course.
That's on top of a slew of financial qualifications, like the over $7,000 fee to apply.
And by the time we're done, the form is, 200 pages.
In 2015, the legislature approved the Compassionate Use Act, making low THC medical marijuana legal for patients with intractable epilepsy. In 2019, it was expanded to cover neurodegenerative diseases and terminal cancer. In 2021, it was expanded again for all forms of cancer and PTSD. There are only 3 licensed medical marijuana businesses in the Lone Star State. Texas Original here in South Austin is one of them. The CEO says before adding more dispensaries, the state needs to expand who can qualify so demand can meet supply.
What we see across the system today is likely somewhere more in the vicinity of about 8,000 patients that are ordering on a monthly basis or less. And there are 3 licenses. If you look outside of Texas into states like Florida or New York that also have restrictive but well-functioning medical cannabis programs, they have somewhere between 25 and 30,000 active ordering patients per license.
CEO Nico Richardson is pushing for lawmakers to expand medical marijuana use for chronic or acute pain that would be prescribed an opiate. So far, about a dozen cannabis-related bills have been filed.
We see other medical markets across the country. You have reduced rates of opiate deaths in medical markets, medical cannabis markets. You have reduced rates of prescriptions being written for opiates in those markets.
The DPS Compassionate Use Dispensary application closes April 28th. The state is expected to announce how many licenses they will give out by June or July. In South Austin, I'm Darrenisha Heron.